obviously playing a little bit different role, I feel like, for this team than you've been accustomed to in the past, but it's good to see you get rewarded with that for a couple of assists last Sunday. Can you kind of take us through just the position and how you've approached this whole season with the new team? Christy said he called you the heartbeat of the team, so when she's having a good day, we're having a good day.
Yeah, it's definitely been a bit different. I've had to learn a little bit of the nuances of being in a deeper role, especially on the defensive side of things. But since Christy approached me about, I guess it was now 2.5 months or so ago, about dropping in a little bit deeper so that I could see more of the ball and dictate tempo. And, off the bat, I was like, I'm all for it. I love being able to get on the ball, spray balls, kind of have my range of passing and kind of set tempo and be able to dictate us going forward. So I've loved it. It's been a really good, I think, transition for me. And game by game, I feel like us as a unit are getting better, just as far as rotations and movement and kind of chemistry, both on and off the ball. So it's been good so far.
The build up to Ebony's goal the other day, it reminded me of your goal in Chicago, where you just started so far back and suddenly you're the farthest one up the field. Can you kind of just take us through your mentality in those moments of where you're just not afraid to go so far forward?
Yeah, I think that it just comes with being able to, have chemistry on the field with everyone around me. Being able to just kind of not be stuck in one position, okay, you're playing, the 8 or the 7 or whatever it is on that day. Just having the freedom to feel like you can go combine with whoever you want to on the field. And I think, it was great that I was able to kind of just leave my position and go dictate play. And, we filled in the areas perfectly for me to be able to just combine all the way down the field. And Ebony did a great job of pulling defenders away and then, being able to slot it home. So just in moments like that, I feel like our team's evolving and having more chemistry to just be able to feel like we're free going forward. And I think that's what is going to make us really dangerous.
Going back to Gotham, you obviously have seen them, but there's this whole dynamic of where they have their Olympians and they've had a good season so far. Can you kind of just describe what you've seen from them on film and what some of the challenges might be this weekend?
Yeah, they're definitely a dangerous team going forward. I think that's no secret. They have really aggressive outside backs that like to get high, get forward, put balls in the box. They have pace up top. They're pretty solid in their midfield. So I think, we just have to be cognizant of, making sure that our positioning underneath the ball, especially when we have the ball higher up the field, that we can stop their transitions and kind of nip those in the butt higher up the field. But, I think this is going to be a good team for us to continue on after this past week, getting a win and continue the momentum going forward. We have a very busy next 2 weeks, so hopefully we can go and get the job done, get 3 points, and kind of set us on our way for this next, crazy 10, 12 days.
I feel like the last time we had schedule congestion, you were one of the ones that stood up and said, no, Christy, I'm going to play.
Yeah.
Is that how you'll approach this when you've got Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday, those sort of stretches?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm always one that's going to want to be on the field. I want to play as many minutes as I possibly can. Obviously, league games are what's going to matter the most. So, we're going to have to rotate players. We're going to need every single person from, starting 11 to our bench to people that are not on the bench. They're going to drive trainings. They're going to, be the people that have to step up in big moments. They're going to have to play a huge role over the next 2 weeks. So, obviously I would love to be on the field every single minute of all of the games going forward, but, it might not be realistic. So just being able to have those conversations with Christy and our, medical staff and our strength conditioning staff. So, we'll see how it goes, but hopefully I can stay out there as long as possible.
And of course, one game at a time, but I think it's during your all's game on Sunday that PSG and Bayern will be arriving here. Just what's the thought on the team of having clubs like that come here? And I know PSG will be training maybe on the same field as you are. Is there pride about that, or what's the thought?
Absolutely. You want to play top competition. You want to put yourself up against the best, and those are two of the best teams in Europe right now. That's no secret, and I think that's amazing that we're able to have them here to come train, to come play, along with Chicago. So I think it's a good thing for our city, kind of getting to see what else is out there outside of U.S. players and U.S. talent, and hopefully we get some good crowds on the games on the weekend. So I think it'll be good, just got to put yourself up against the best, see how you fall. So it'll be good.